Hello and welcome to Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor. We are in Tal Bruinen, right next to Muildir, as we have just recovered the keys to enter Delossad and we are ready to investigate what we can find there. However, before we begin, let me grab real quick my Hobbit present for the day. An XP boost. Might be useful, not sure. But more importantly, the Virtue XP. And let us use all these Matham items and check this for drops that I don't need at the moment. Okay, we'll need to look for a vendor really quick and free up some backspace. And okay, it seems we're ready to begin now. You have returned with the keys, and many of them have been repaired. The secrets of Delossad are within our reach, Beriathan, and Narchuil as well. Are you ready to search within Delossad? Speak to me when you are prepared, and we may put our plan into motion. Okay, so it seems Geralif is ready to go as well.
The pages of Sara Oakheart's journal uncovered the ways into the ruins of Delossad, once called Citadel in brighter days. The search for Narchuil has led here, but to what end? What have these ragged stones seen?
Okay, so right off the bat, the music in here is great. Those bells really add a lot to the atmosphere of mystery.
My heart cannot sing today.
Hearken, Beriathan. Many of the Angmar that came to Tal Bruinen are searching elsewhere, but some of them have returned to search the ruins. Defeat those that you find here and return to me before you search inside. I do not want them to see you opening the door. Okay, so yeah, let us not forget to start working on our class deeds. Oh god, wrong key. There are many different deeds that we can that we are working towards. In fact, I did check the wiki, and we have basically all class deeds unlocked. We are only missing one class deed, but that's for a gambit we don't have yet. So we have all that we could possibly have right now. And yeah, gotta make sure to make progress on as many of these as possible. So hopefully, but we'll be done with this at some point. I don't know when. Alright, so since we did give it a full, we circled the lower level, now we gotta begin. We gotta go up. Okay. Yeah, this rotation maybe is not the most optimized for damage or for anything too specialized. I mean, it's not a top tier rotation, but right now I think it's the one that works the best, so we can make as much progress as we can. now there's only one more guy. Should be here. Let us wait for ambush to be ready. No luck so far with the crits that we need for this. Alright, so the Angmar are defeated. And let us go back to Moildir and let him know. So we can continue. Alright, we also have Master of the Fist. I forgot about that one. So yeah, there's a lot of this. Yeah, a whole lot of those. We will have our hands full for the foreseeable future as far as deeds go.
My hearts cannot sing today.
Very good, Beriathan. Your exploration of the ruins should now be uninterrupted. A word though, before you try the door again, my friend. Delossad is an ancient place and some memory of great evil hangs over its stones. I fear that something terrible came from there and would ask you to keep a clear head while you are inside. Examine anything that seems unusual, for I believe that the memory of whatever sorrow hangs about the place will make itself known to you. Learn what you can, but remain wary. Creatures of the dark are drawn to such places, and you may need to defend yourself from them. I will stay on guard out here, watching to ensure that no enemies enter Delossad while you are within. Well, that's really thoughtful of you, and at the same time, that's like... I don't know, like coping out. But anyway, here we are. I just love how these ruins look like. Abandoned and deserted. Father, I am frightened. Relatives too. How did I come to be here? I do not remember. Do not be afraid, Narchuil. I will not let them hurt you anymore. Well, I don't know, maybe we can pick up the quest. I think we should be able to complete it while on the instance. There are crawlers infesting Tal Bruinen in the troll shows. While in Tal Bruinen, you should purge as many of the foul crawlers destroying the vegetation there as you can. So yeah, I think this is gonna be really simple to do. Now what do we have in here? An urn. I want you to listen to this very carefully, Sarah. She may not always be herself. She may yell at you or threaten to strike you. Rise not to anger. Narchuil can be cured of this. I am certain of it. Do you understand? Repeat to me your duties. I am to bring her meals twice a day and water with which to bathe. I am to treat her kindly but must not give her news of the world outside. I am not to ask of her past and she is not to leave her room. Very good, Sarah. The duty is yours. May you hold it for as long as your predecessor, for Narmelet's sake. What do we have in here? A fallen brazier. I brought you some flowers, Narmelet. I do not want any flowers. But these are so nice. Do you remember in Linden? I said I do not want them. I do not remember Linden. I remember only dark, terrible places. I remember shouting and the clash of swords. Was I in a battle? I remember pain. There was a warrior. I cannot see his face. I would trade it all to remember flowers. I will prepare another room for you, my daughter. This one has become unpleasant. Okay, here we have another fallen brazier. Oh my god. Mordred, Saddleback, and Mura. Is that the memory? Yeah. Some books over here. Laerdan, I did not think. What do you have there, Sara? She has been so lonely, Laerdan, and she asks for books. I thought, books! I told you most clearly not to do such a thing. I am sorry, Sara. You did not mean any harm. What happened to her, Laerdan? Why did you keep her locked up like this? My daughter's heart was claimed by Shadow. If you were given the chance to bring back one you loved from darkness, would you not take it? Is there not someone who could help you? The elves? I fear what my people might do if they knew Narmelet still lived. I will tell Master Elrond when Narmelet has recovered. No more books, Sara. So now where do we go? Well, there's only one place. There's only one way, it seems. This is pretty linear. No issues here. But tell me you have not been eating, Arnarmelet. I will eat not the Oakheart brings to me. I am Amarthiel, the champion of Angmar. Thou cannot keep me here. I did not come here to speak with you, Amarthiel. I came to speak with Narmelet, my daughter. I am the champion of Angmar, so shall I always be. You are Narmelet, an elfsmith of too great skill, and my daughter. Where is my ring, foolish one? Where is Narchuil? You will never see your ring again, Amarthiel. I have sent it beyond your reach. Lies! Thou hast kept it for thyself, and one day I shall take it from thee. Narchuil is beyond your power now, Amarthiel. You will never hold it again. This room too has an unsavory air. I will prepare another for you. I will return to see you in 3 days, Narmelet. Narmelet is no more. Amarthiel will live forever. Alright, we completed the quest. That's something at least. But we didn't get much reward out of it. Yeah, the way is through here now. And it seems like this is the last memory. Is there someone? Is somewhere there? Hail Amarthiel, champion of Angmar. Stay away! Father, Sara! Angmar has missed thee, Amarthiel. Has been many years since thou were taken, hidden from our master's sight, but thou remain his humble servant. Dost thou know it? Though the Lord of Laerdan sought to restrain me, I have the greater power. My loyalty is to Angmar, ever and always. Amarthiel serves one master. Good. I knew it would be so. In time, we will repair thy jailers sevenfold, Amarthiel. You must move now with haste. It will please me to exact my revenge upon the elf Laerdan and the crone Oakheart. Oakheart spoke often of her cottage, taunting me with her freedom. When my strength returns, I will see it burn to the ground and the crone with it. It is better than she deserves, Amarthiel. I welcome thee to Citadel, Beriathan, the site of thy doom. These wolves have seen much, have they not? I have a message for thee, doomed man, and may it give thee joy. We have found Narchuil. Oh god. Goodbye, Beriathan.
We will not meet again.
Oh, we'll see about that. Easy boy. He's gone now. Beriathan, Beriathan! Quickly, pass me the keys and I will open the gate. Alright. Well, let's exit this place.
My spirits.
Beriathan, are you alright? The Black Numenorian appeared outside Delossad, and I only had a moment in which to hide myself. Were it any other opponent, I would have engaged him in battle, but I could not hope to defeat him without others of my kindred. He came to the door and passed inside, and I followed behind him in secret, hoping beyond hope that I might oppose him in the final need. I shudder to think what he might have done had he known I was there. Let us leave this place, friend. You can tell me what you have learned as we travel out of the shadows of this sad ruin. Let us leave this place. Memory hangs on its stones like a shroud and fills me with unease.
The Rangers of Evendim mourn their numbers slain during Mordrembor's escape from Tinudir. Meanwhile, the Angmarim searched the wilderness for Narchuil, the ring of Amarthiel. I fear that Amarthiel has already discovered Narchuil's resting place, and with it, the doom of the North.
Alright, now we need to go talk to Candlelit. Right, we can map to Ehat Candlelit, but we're gonna take a quick stop at the Misty Mountains to complete the tasks with the items that we have, and then we'll continue. And there you have seen many vital pieces of information being uncovered. Narmelit's identity, well, Amarthiel's true identity rather, his relationship with Laerdan, and now the picture is much more clear, but there are still many different pieces left to uncover. And we'll continue looking for the truth in just a moment. Black fur. I think this is all that we can do.
Well met! Well met! Greetings.
Now let us pick the other 3 that we need.
Greetings.
We completed the weekly quest.
Well met.
And a new deed as well. Completed Friend to Thorin's Hall. That's great.
What do you need?
I'm happy too, Garliff. You can be sure of that. So, Thorin's Hall. Friend standing. Still much to be done on that regard, but we are making progress. So this is the new deed that we just got. This is the one that we completed. Travel discount, Friend of the Hall, 10 LOTRO points. Very well. LOTRO points and the task limit that we just reached for today. And now, we can go back to Candlelit and continue with the epic. We're about to unlock our 3rd bonus quest slot. So yeah, everything is looking good so far.
What can I do for you?
What has happened, Beriathan? Why is your face etched in sorrow? Well, if you knew. Let me tell you, but first, let me see. What do you have to offer? Yeah, the bracelet, definitely.
Mind my words, traveler.
You say that Amarthiel's forces have recovered Narchuil. This is terrible news, Beriathan, and undermines all that we have here sought to accomplish. Lord Elrond must be told. Seek for him in the library of Imladris and give him these grim tidings, as well as the diary of Sara Oakheart. He will know what can be done, if anyone will. Very well. Let us equip this first. And now, let us go to Rivendell. Now the question is, where have Amarthiel forces gone? Where is Narchuil hidden? Because we'll need to catch up. And I don't know about you, but I'm getting pretty used to running around without the UI and taking random picks. Because everywhere you look, there is a full screenshot waiting to happen. Grindelwald. Okay, cool name.
A strange fate brings you hither.
Your tale fills me with sorrow, Beriathan. The fall of Narchuil is a sad tale known by few, and then only in part. Of her imprisonment by Laerdan following the Battle of Fornost, I knew nothing. It grieves me that Laerdan believed I would not suffer Narchuil to live. The slaying of a captive is not the way of the Eldar, and she would have been safe in my house, though she remained Amarthiel. I believe we can guess at the sad fate of Sara Oakheart, last in a long line of Narchuil's keepers. I do not doubt she treated the daughter of Laerdan kindly, but her payment was doom, and more than that. Amarthiel learned the dark arts from a cruel master, and it seems she took the visage of her jailer for her own. An unhappy fate. I am certain of one more thing, Beriathan. Angmar has not yet recovered Narchuil. The ways of the enemy are the ways of deceit. Do not give in to despair. If Narchuil had been found, Amarthiel would have recalled her minions, and she has not done so. You may have learned some new information concerning its whereabouts, but her servants have yet to find it, of this I am sure. We must remain vigilant against them, as always, and continue our search. Where to
Hope is
now?
not in vain.
Though I believe that Angmar has not yet recovered Narchuil, soon they will learn somewhat of its keeping, if not from their long search, but from Laerdan himself. The tortures devised by the enemy can mar the mind as well as the body, and Laerdan holds great knowledge. I would lay this task upon you, Beriathan. Return to Calenglad in Evendim and seek Laerdan. It may be that his time in Middle-earth has already been brought to an untimely end, but I have my doubts against it, for Laerdan is strong and willful and would not easily betray his purpose by force. Go quickly to Calenglad in Evendim and find any tidings that you may of Laerdan, be they good or ill. Alrighty then, and let us check. Well, the morale difference is fairly significant, but we would lose some agility, so I'm gonna keep the one that I have. Let us go to Calenglad. And we're ready to begin a new stage of the epic, a new book.
What do you need?
Hail, Beriathan, it is well that you have returned, though it be under such circumstances. Word has come before you, an elf messenger out of the house of Elrond, bore tidings that you have come to seek the fate of Laerdan.
What can I do for you?
The enemy has not been idle in your absence. A great host has removed to Angmar, or so their trail led that way, for we did not follow them long, believing it to be some trickery or ill deed. Of the fate of Laerdan I have heard no word. My scouts have reported that a number of Amarthiel servants have been making furtive movements around Anuminas. Maybe it is that one of them holds a clue to what you seek. Go and defeat the Angmarim that still plague the city of Anuminas. One of them must know something of Laerdan. Well, there are hundreds of Angmarim in Anuminas. So yeah, surely one of them knows about Laerdan,
What
but
do you need?
how long would it take us to find that one Angmar, huh? We'll see. How many of these Angmar do we need to defeat again? Well, we don't need to defeat them per se, we just need to look for clues on the corpses. Should have taken the boat to Menerain, but well, it's not far anyway. Okay, there you are, boy. It would be nice. I think the only leader of Angmar that we're missing is here in Wellband. Well, I'm not sure about it. Or maybe he's... Sunrise. Well, let us fight this guy and let's see. Alright, so there we have what we were looking for. Amarthiel's command and a solar full case. This is a recipe we already know. So let us see if the guy we're looking for is somewhere in here. Minute rank. I did look it up as well. Well, I had already forgot about that one. So we're missing Baltair, but not sure if he's around this area or where exactly he is supposed to spawn. So we're gonna take a quick look, see if we can find him, and if not, then well, we'll go back to Kalanglat right after we read Amarthiel's command. Okay, things is not here. Laerdan has been very useful to us already. Make with all haste to Barad Tironn and receive their further instructions from Ain. So back to Barad Tironn it is. Maybe Kalanglat will lend us some men, just like before, so that we can go to Barad Tironn.
How can I be of service?
What have you there? Orders from the enemy? This might be of some help.
How can I be of service?
It seems that there is a chance that Laerdan yet lives. It is well that Laerdan's life has not been squandered at the treacherous hands of the Angmarim, but what have they learned from him? I fear now the folly of allowing the unhindered passage of the enemy out of our lands. But for good or ill that it has been done, and now you must make all haste to Barad Tironn with trusted companions, for there lies the last hope of Laerdan. Once his usefulness to the enemy has been served, his life will be forfeit, unless they have some other evil contrived for him. Hurry now to Barad Tironn. My scouts have reported to me that most of the Angmarim have removed from that place, and now only a small contingent remains behind to spoil and lay waste, believing in their folly that we will not return. Speak with Porkhun when you are ready to leave. Well, I was born ready, so let us go.
What can I do for you?
Are you ready to enter Barad Tironn? Kalinglad bade me let you unseen into that place.
A clue found upon the body of one of the Angmarim reveals that the elf Laerdan may still be held at Barad Tironn and Anuinos, where he was captured by Amarthiel's minions. It can only be hoped that he yet lives.
We'll see, Geralif.
What do you need?
We have arrived safely, but I fear that the enemy may be close upon our heels. Okay, so... Okay, so let us continue then. Let us ambush. Didn't work. Oh, works for one did, but not the others. Fresh blood has finally arrived. I trust the few men left to me were not too troublesome. I was instructed to give you a special message, a token from my mistress. But it has been so lonesome since they took the elf away to Angmar. I must have some amusement before I send you on your way. He's down. What has happened here? Where is Laerdan? One of Laerdan's knights. We must return this to Kalinglad. We must leave quickly before our presence is known, Beriathan.
How can I be of service?
Laerdan lives, but has been taken away. You have learned much that I have feared in my heart already, Beriathan. That is yet another setback for us to consider.
What do you need?
When you left here in pursuit of Laerdan, I sought counsel of my own, and I sent ahead scouts led by Wothrin, one of the greatest trackers left here, to my northern company. Go as swiftly as you might to Tar Munsursa, east of Khar Dûm. That is where you should find what you seek. The more urgent is your quest now that it is known Laerdan lives. Freeing him would be a mighty blow to the enemy and would hearten those that fight against them. Alright, the quest will do the travel for us. Great. Where exactly is Tar Munsursa? Fully far away.
Greetings.
Hail, Beriathan. Kalinglad told me that soon you would follow. It is well that you have come so soon. It was not long before we were able to find the trail of the host that departed Evendim for there were many and feared no pursuit. They were many days ahead of us, and we were traveling with all speed back to the accursed fortress. Thus they came within sight of the walls before me were upon them, and I saw not the elf Laerdan.
Stay a moment.
I sent ahead scouts to spy the movements of the enemy, and I believe that Laerdan may have been taken into Samad Baul. When the host from Evenden first arrived here, they tarried a short while, but they have since departed. In their stead, a company of orcs has been brought here to guard Samad Baul. One of my scouts also saw a messenger from Carn-Dûm who entered into a gatehouse. When he left the place, he summoned the creature Lozorduk, and he was called Keymaster, and he gave the messenger access into Samad Baul by the main door. These tidings trouble me, that the brutal Tarkib now guards Samad Baul, for the Krajan and Ongbers have always been the fiercest fighters, and the most trustworthy and faithful to their cause. If you are to enter into Samad Baul unhindered, you must thin the numbers of Tarkrib and obtain the door key. Return to me when you have completed this task, and we will strike at the enemy as quick as we may. I must speak to you a word of caution. Go warily, something is amiss, and I know not what plans Amarthiel has for those who oppose her. Okay, since we are already here, is there any cool quest for us to do?
There are many urgent matters to discuss.
The Drake Queen. Some big memories of this place.
Have you come to help us against Carn-Dûm and the tribe Duverdine?
Free slaves or
Stay a moment.
Norgard.
The threat of the Iron Crown
Carn-Dûm.
grows daily.
Okay, so I think those are for the instance.
Would you lend me a moment of your time?
Yeah. Because we're not going to these instances yet. I mean, I don't know if we will. We need some items that drop from there, but there are other ways of getting those items. So for the time being, let us look for the Tarkrib. Is it the orcs of Carn-Dûm? God, I didn't see this guy. Idiot plans of war. Okay, it didn't drop any of those pages, but we got the deed. Things are getting serious in here. Since we can't skip that one guy there. It seems this is not the way. I know, yeah. It's over here. So now it's through here. Alright, so Parker Poisoner. Parker Jailer. Alright, and here's the last jailer that we need. Okay, now recover the Amarthiel gate key. It's a good place to draw upon the power of the Elf Stone. Okay. Let us do this. Oh god. Dirk, who is out there making all that noise? You again? Now that I am fully rested, you will see my true power. You might remember Dirk here from the first attack we made in Barad Tironn. He was the troll boss that we faced and he went away. So yeah, I was wondering if we were gonna face that guy again. I didn't expect to find him again so far from Evendim. Alright, so we have Plans of War page 7, Plans of War page 3. That's good. It would be nice though if those pages were auto collected and added to the deed as the legendary pages, for example. It worked in a very similar way before. You had to actually loot the pages from the mobs that you defeated. I always thought it's a little weird how you can auto loot the pages for the class deed, but this one for Angmar deeds, you still need to manually loot for yourself. Kinda weird, that one. Okay, so yeah, I think I should have... Well, maybe I should have used my milestone for the ranger camp, but since we are on cooldown anyways, that wouldn't have worked. So for the time being, let us continue with what we have. Wish I could have used the master is to connect the spear of virtue there. Full our scroll case, but we are full. Our inventory is full. We'll need to sell some of these items we no longer need, like some morale and power pots we have already out leveled, as well as some gear. And let us do that before turning in the quest. We don't have backspace to accept the reward.
You will find no better wares.
So let us see. This file we can sell. This necklace. Power pot and bracelet. Let us go with this for now. The scroll case, this one, the blue dye, that's in an awesome color, but please give me a scroll recipe. All I'm asking. Warden lore, body lore, don't care which one, but please give me one of those. I mean, we have every single recipe except those.
What do you need?
You have the key and the target crypt numbers have been reduced. We are ready for our assault. We must go quickly and in secret, for if suspicion is raised, Laerdan would surely be put to acquaintance ere we could come to his aid.
Stay a moment.
We must hurry if we are to save Laerdan. Take what companions that you know to be true and enter into Samad Val. I don't know what you may find in that dark place, but it is the only path left open to us. Speak with me again when you are ready to leave. Okay. So, this will be the end of today's episode, as we are already close to the 60-minute runtime. Join me next time where we will enter Samad Baul and we'll see if we can find Laerdan in there, or well, what are we gonna find exactly. Jarlip is saying goodbye, and I'm saying goodbye as well. Thank you once again for watching this episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Stay tuned, take care of yourselves, stay safe. I will see you on the next one. Bye bye!